Thank you for tapping in. This is the Founder's Mindset. Today we will be speaking about embracing the power and challenge of being multi-skilled in business. I hope that this resonates with many of you, and please feel free to engage. This is Jamie Jackson, and thank you for joining. Turning versatility into victory, the power of a multi-skilled entrepreneur. From the pool to business, a founding entrepreneur struggle with endless opportunities. For most of my life, I was a competitive swimmer. My mindset was simple: win, push harder, get the job done. Every day, I woke up with a clear mission: train, improve, and succeed. There was no room for doubt or hesitation. Swimming is a sport of precision. Every stroke, every turn, every breath is calculated and optimized. You know your lane, your pace, and your goal. There is no distraction, just relentless execution. Then my time in professional swimming ended, and I found myself in an entirely new race, the race of business and entrepreneurship. But unlike swimming, where the finish line was clear, this world offered endless opportunities. For someone who thrives on execution, that became both a gift and a challenge. The blessing of being multi-skilled. As an entrepreneur, I see opportunities everywhere. Where others see obstacles, I see potential, and I have the skill set to bring ideas to life. Over the years, my ability to manage, build systems, and create businesses has allowed me to launch and scale startups by understanding what it takes to build something from the ground up. Optimize operations through strong management and systems expertise. Excel in hospitality, media, and business development by creating experiences, telling stories, and building strong networks. But the real advantage of being multi-skilled isn't just in knowing how to do things. It is in knowing how to connect the dots between industries, ideas, and strategies that others might never see. For example, my background in media has given me the ability to build brands for businesses I own, instead of relying on outside agencies. My understanding of hospitality helps me create custom experiences that stand out. My experience in management allows me to build businesses that don't just exist, but thrive. And yet, despite these advantages, being multi-skilled can feel like a challenge. The curse of being multi-skilled. When you are skilled in many areas, you are constantly faced with the question, where should I focus? The same drive that makes me unstoppable also makes it difficult to say no. The challenges I have faced. Decision overload. When every door is open, which one do you walk through? Entrepreneurs thrive on momentum, but too many options can create hesitation. Should I double down on one venture, or should I keep leveraging my ability to pivot and adapt? Spreading too thin. There's a fine line between being versatile and being overloaded. Juggling too many ventures can dilute impact, leaving businesses half-built instead of fully realized. The challenge isn't in doing everything. It is in deciding which things matter most. Not being taken seriously. In a world that values specialists, generalists often have to fight harder for credibility. Many believe that if you aren't an expert in just one thing, you must not be serious about anything. It's frustrating to constantly prove my value, even when results speak for themselves. There is an assumption that being multi-skilled means you lack depth, but in reality, it means you have had to master multiple disciplines, often out of necessity. So, how do you navigate a world that tells you to pick one thing when your biggest strength is being adaptable? How do I navigate this challenge? Just like in swimming, success in business requires discipline, execution, and endurance. The key isn't to do everything. It is to be intentional about what I pursue. Prioritizing like an entrepreneur. Every opportunity must align with my long-term vision. I constantly ask myself, will this business or skill move me closer to where I want to be? If the answer is no, I let it go. Leveraging my strengths across businesses. Instead of treating my skills as separate entities, I integrate them. For example, my media expertise helps grow my startups. My business development skills open doors in hospitality and tech. My management experience allows me to systemize and scale efficiently. I don't have to choose between my skills. I have to combine them effectively. proving my value through execution. People may doubt a generalist, but they can't argue with results. I let my work speak louder than any labels. If you are multi-skilled, the best way to gain credibility is not by explaining what you can do, it is by showing what you have already built. Winning through intentionality. Being multi-skilled is not a weakness. It is an advantage when harnessed correctly. The key is focus. As a founder, my job is not to chase every opportunity. It is to focus on the right ones. Swimming taught me that winners are not just the most talented. They are the ones who outwork, outthink, and outlast. In business, it is the same. And here is the biggest realization. My ability to adapt and learn new skills is not a distraction. It is my greatest asset. When you are multi-skilled, you are not limited by one industry or one role. You have the freedom to create, pivot, and evolve. And that is a superpower. My final thoughts. If you have ever been told you need to specialize, you are doing too much, you need to focus on just one thing, just know this. Some of the greatest entrepreneurs in history were not specialists. They were problem solvers, innovators, and visionaries who knew how to connect the dots. So if you are multi-skilled, embrace it. Just be intentional about how you use your skills. For those who are multi-skilled and driven, how do you deal with people not taking you seriously? Engage with us. Let us know your thoughts.